This week's episode of the Deckchair and Yumz podcast is brought to you by Now. That's what I call the DUP. A 15-disc compilation of 1,690 tracks all about the fall of unionism, including such hits as Come On Arlene.
Come on, Arlene, oh, the house is boiling.
The classic hit, Heartbreak Hotel by Ian Presley. Well, since my Arlene left me, I found a new place to dwell. I got a Sri Lankan passport and a 4-star hotel. And of course, the classic hit, These Boots Are Made for Walking.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, Mr. Boots is gonna walk away from you.
Just for balance, we don't like Sinn Féin either. Playing the fucking intro. Yeah, what's up, Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? You're very welcome back to the Deckchair and Yumz podcast. It is a Monday,
Yes,
the 21st of June.
21st of June. That's the first time we've ever done anything slightly prepared for an
Yeah,
ad.
I know. We heard
And
it
it-
4 seconds ago.
Pretty sweet.
Made us laugh. Yeah. I don't know how you people at home feel about it, but I tittered. It was nice just to collab with my life partner, the sexiest man in podcast, of course, Mr. Connor Keys.
The most handsome, sorry.
Most handsome. Why? You're sexy as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's not sexy and handsomeness go hand in hand, if you ask me. Or dick in hand.
Oh, you know what I mean.
That's me on my own, masturbating like a fucking mutant. I never
Listen,
get over
how
that.
long
I will
now?
never get over you being the best looking one on this podcast.
We need, we need to talk
Doesn't even
about
have any
this.
tattoos. Like.
We need to talk about this. Mickey Bartlett, freedom.
Fucking oh, I.
Mickey Bartlett, ladies and gentlemen, has flown the coop. He is out of the nest. Mother's been crying tears of joy the whole weekend.
Finally, at the young age of 34, Mickey Bartlett has his own place. Should say massive thanks to the fucking our patrons because
if it wasn't for patrons,
you're paying my rent. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I fucking moved out on Friday. I'm renting a place and I'm thinking about buying it because the stress of moving was enough for me to go, I'm just going to live here forever.
Hold on. The stress of moving.
Yeah.
How much did you have to move?
I did a bed, a sofa, a chest of drawers, and a TV.
That was it.
And I was ready for fucking killing anybody that looked at me. Said, "Here's what happened, right? I went to
4 items and you're fucking done.
On Wednesday morning. Woke up with a bit of a hangover because
Oh yeah. Well, that's.
I had a one-man AGM. Connor wasn't there.
I was there.
He was there. We were snattered.
A lot of pints.
What time we start drinking? 12:30.
Yeah.
I don't remember going home. I remember at one point somebody just brought Jaeger bombs out, and then I remember nothing. I went home, talked to my dad for a full 2 hours. Don't even remember seeing him. James drove me home. Point I was singing at the window and bargaining with people. Don't remember that.
Yeah, my wife said I sang a lot on the way home.
Did you?
Yeah. Long journey from Lurgan to Oma.
Pished.
Yeah, steaming.
I felt real bad. Andy McGibbon came to join us, but it was way too late. We were already over the hill.
Too late, Andy. Sorry.
Sorry. I think maybe had 2 pints.
Yeah.
And James told me there was a point where I disappeared to the toilet for ages, so I must have went for a dump or something. Just wasn't. I don't remember this, but I do remember going. I said, I can't drink anymore.
There was a lot of stout.
There was a lot of fucking pints, and especially when it was me and you. Like we were gulping them like fuck. So I woke up Wednesday morning with a mild hangover. Went on Property Pal because I like to look through people's windows when I'm down. Saw an apartment, phoned and left a voicemail because I wanted to go and have a nosy at it.
Right.
Went to see this place and the guy was like, "Are you the comedian?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "When can you move in?" I went, "Tomorrow." He went dead on.
Well, that's how we do it around here.
Got the keys.
No fucking about Deckchair and Yumz.
Only after I got the keys, signed the contract, and paid the fucking deposit and all that, I went, "Ah, this place isn't even clean." So it's rotten. I'm pretty sure I live in a crack den.
Maybe.
But fucking
The freedom.
just man.
Have you done the naked walkabout yet?
Done a naked walkabout. I had a shout with the door open before I'd put the bed in.
Maybe. Fucking maybe.
And it's upstairs as well, so nobody can see in.
Maybe.
So that like I was at one point I was.
You're upstairs as in like your height.
Proper penthouse. Like.
Oh, fucking penthouse.
At one point I was like I was in my living room drying my balls and watching Friends.
That is what you call freedom.
I hadn't even had a shower.
That is what people have fought and died for.
Telling you.
To be able to fucking absolutely ravage their fucking sack in front of.
Let me tell you about how stressful the whole thing is, though, right? Because there was a wee point where I went, "Fuck, can I really afford to rent a place on my own?" Right? And I was really going, should I just fucking play it safe, stay in my parents' house for another wee while until I've got a bit more cash together, right?
Have you not? Is that not what you've been doing since you were 18? Sort of playing safe?
No, I've been spending the money.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
I've been having a ball. Look at my complexion. Do you think I've been fucking responsible?
Money well spent.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Money well spent.
I have drunk every penny I've been handed in my life. But I was going through this wee crisis of like, should I maybe just stay here, play it safe, because I could get locked down again, maybe lose a bit of work and blah, blah, blah. And then my ma went, can you, and I didn't even finish the sentence when I moved out tomorrow. So we went round,
How'd your ma take it whenever you told her? Was she genuinely over the moon?
No, she just opened the cupboard and was like, do you want them plates? Do you want that sauce sponge? Like,
just giving away all items.
And then the most aggressive possible way, she was like, get the fuck out of here.
You take anything you want with you, just go.
But then what I forgot was that my mum is a woman of a certain age, from a certain background, from a certain upbringing, from a certain family.
From a certain county.
From a certain county, from a certain town, from a certain estate, from a certain road you can't walk down, if you know what I'm talking about. And on the Friday when I went to get the keys, I was trying to be sneaky, right?
Right.
Because I was like, do you want to come with me to see this place? But in my head I was going, she'll clean it. Because even though I'm independent, I'm still a man.
Still your man. Like, oh, yeah. I'm still at home for me watching and stuff.
Like, fella, like,
I'm going to get me dinner and all that, you know, but I'm independent.
This is where the stress started, right?
Oh, no.
So we're sitting outside in the car and I went, listen, when we go in here, I don't want you doing any of your fucking Mrs. Weasley stuff. And she's like, what do you mean Mrs. Weasley? My ma has this thing, and again, women from a certain age, of a certain county, don't know if you've noticed this, if they see something they don't like or needs fixed, they do that.
Yeah.
As if they're going to Expelliarmus it away, right?
Expelliarmus.
Right? Give me that remote. Have you any sugar for that? Right? You know that thing? So I went, none of that shit. I was like, this is my house. Right?
This is my
This is my fucking house. None of that shit. So the guy's there, lovely bloke, Gary, big shout out to Gary. He's got tickets to Ulster Hall too, cheers. Before I bought the
I was going to say, things you have to do to get a fucking flat in Lurgan.
Anyway, take a wee bit of fucking, who said it was Lurgan?
Oh. No, you're Lurgan.
No.
Well, that's right, you're not, aren't you? Not?
No. Not telling anybody where I am.
That's right.
I put a photo up on Friday night and everybody was like, where are you living by? And there was people trying to guess where I lived based on the wall.
On the wall?
Because there was a face print where somebody got bucked in it. But, well, there is now. It was me having a wank.
I was going to say your ma was there. What
No, I haven't had a wank in it though. Can't wait. Anyway.
What?
I know.
You've been drying your balls and didn't have...
flat out. I've been gigging all week. We'll talk to that in a second.
What did you do after you dried your balls?
Well, I wasn't going to get all messy. I had a shower. I'm not going to...
What do you mean messy?
Don't you have a wank and then you just have a bit of a fucking stank about you? Do you know how do we stank after a wank now?
You wash it.
I'm not going to wash it, wank, and then wash it again.
That's true. Why not wash it?
I suppose it could. It's my house. Like,
you can do what you want. Like, I guess the thing. You have freedom. You can do whatever you want.
I'll make you 3 showers. But we get into the place, right? And my ma starts going like, write that down. Because if you write that down. And there's a bit of lime scale in the toilet, right? My mom went, the toilet's a fucking disgrace. The disgrace. Say it now. The toilet's a fucking disgrace. Say it now. And I'm going to take every fork out of my bedroom, stab me in the fucking face with it. So I went over the guy. I'm not very confrontational. If I'm holding a microphone, I'm grand. But in real life, I'm like, right.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, just had a wee look in the toilet there, and seems to be a bit of like sort of lime scale around it. And the guy was like, oh fuck, right enough. He goes, listen, if that doesn't go away, sure, give me a shout and I'll get it. Somebody come around and clean it for you. And then my ma went, do you know what it is? It's probably just bleach. It's just set. And I was like, why'd you open your fucking mouth in the first place? So then I was gigging Friday night, so I just got the keys, moved a few bits and pieces in. As I was driving back from my gig, I went, I'll go in here and see what it sounds like on a Friday night. Because the apartments was like, one of us too noisy or right. Place sounds great. I was like, right, have a shout with the door open. Here we go. Yeehaw. Right. Started moving stuff in on the Saturday. And it was just argument after argument all day. I was moving my bed in the stairs. My ma started cleaning the bed. I was like, get out of the way. I'm trying to...
You broke the cardinal rule, the culture rule of no moving on Saturday.
Oh, why? Short flit, all that shit. Aye. Yeah, apparently we're superstitious in our house now as well.
All right, yeah. But my wife used that, and I'm like, just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's fucking true.
This is what always got me. Because my mom, what is it? Sunday sit, short flit?
No, Saturday flit, short sit.
Aye. What's a flit? What's a flit mean?
Flitting is moving house like that.
Right, didn't know that.
Yeah.
2, when do culties move then?
Has to be a fit. You can't sleep. Honestly, that's the fucking truth. In my house, and I was like, I am sleeping in the fucking house. The weekends when I'm off.
Aye.
The problem is, this came about from men. who didn't want to do any of that sort of work on a Saturday.
Genius.
Back in the day, that's what happened. Back in the day,
just make it about
fucking superstition. So they wanted to go to the pub, so they didn't want to move. So, oh, geez, you can't move on a Saturday.
That's bad luck.
Oh, bad luck. You'll not be there long. It'll be a short sit. You'd have a. There's something. There's something.
Short sit if you flit on a Saturday.
Aye. And then somebody else was. Oh no, fucking. Saturday flit, short sit. That's what it is.
I had a Friday flit.
And that's it done. It goes on for 60 fucking years. Still goes on.
I had a Friday flit and a big shit at the door open. But yeah, this is the point. This is going to come across very sexist now.
Sorry, before you start the misogyny, it actually.
I'm not going to massage you now.
Come on ahead. No, I forgot.
Massaging me?
Go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
I don't know. I forgot because you interrupted me.
You interrupted me.
Yeah.
I just interrupted you back. It's called a
So
rebuttal.
whose turn is it now?
Mine. My name's the first name on the podcast, so I'll go first. You know what I mean? Talent before beauty.
Of course.
But so my bedroom, right? There's a house behind the apartment, and it looks directly into my bedroom, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Now, also, I'm mildly famous, right?
You didn't expose?
No. So I was like, just getting stuff moved in. As I was going into the wee apartment block, this woman came running over, going, Mickey, I fucking knew it was you. I told him that was you. I says, Mickey Barton's moving behind us. I knew it was you. I fucking knew it was you. And I was like, fuck.
It's definitely lurking.
She went, we could see you in the bedroom. We could see you in your bedroom. And I turned around, I was like, we're getting curtains now, right? Yeah. So the way it is,
your neighbour's been videoing since the fucking.
No, because there was a point where I was like looking at the window, and there was the husband was in the backyard and just like that. I was like, is he coming over here?
Just staring.
So we're into Harry Corey's. You need help. You need Harry Krishna, the homemaker, and to get like wee curtains in my bedroom. I'd measured the windows and knew exactly what I had to get, right? Yes. But I had my mother with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Who I was like, I just need cheap stuff to do for now because I'm only in the house, right? She was going, no, get that. No, that's lovely. That'll do you. And then that's the right size. I was going, that's not the right size. That is the right size. I measured it. That's the right size for that thing there, and it's lovely looking. Then another woman went, that'll not hold them curtains. You need to get rings for that as well. And then another woman went, you need hooks for the rings for the. So now there's 3 women involved in something that I'm getting. I spent £75 and none of it fitted. And I was like, this is why you cunts don't get paid the same. This is why it happens. This is why nobody took
Are you serious?
I swear to God, it didn't fit.
Oh, fuck.
I went back, took everything back, got the fucking curtains ordered for £8.
£8?
£8 fucking pound.
I have to say, you're allowed to have a bit of sexism there because I
will also say this. I never in my life understood what women were talking about when they said how great B&M Bargains was. Oh. Until I fucking needed stuff for a house. Jesus Christ, the night is like a fucking playground.
Have you never been in this? See, you've never had to shop?
I've never had to shop for, like,
fuck me, what age are you?
34. See, the last time I lived with I lived with a girlfriend, right? So she would do all that stuff.
She still didn't do it when you were living with somebody?
No, because here's the thing. Here's the last time I lived with a girl, right? We went from, she lived in a house, I moved in with her. I moved in with a bag of clothes and a TV, right? We then moved house to a big house. I moved in with a bag of clothes and a TV. We left that house. I had a bag of clothes and a TV, and that 3-bedroom house we lived in was packed full of shite. And she would sneak stuff in from IKEA.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't talk to me. Man.
To the point
we had this conversation last year.
I've talked about it loads of times. There was a unit set in a box in the hall of the house I lived in Donegal for 2 years.
Mickey, you're supposed to build it.
Here, there was nowhere left to put it. That was the thing about women being hoarders. Like, every fucking bit of space was taken up. Here's how my bed, the bedroom I'm in this apartment is massive, right?
Right.
So there's my bed and a bedside cabinet and a chest of drawers in it, and there's a massive empty space. And I'm like, I'm not putting anything in that.
Yeah, I would love that.
Be
I would
empty.
fucking love that. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to do laps.
Yeah, just to walk around.
Keep my steps up.
No, you'll have an ottoman in this next.
Fucking hell, just a whole empire.
We ottoman there to keep your blankets.
Aye. I was not as well, like, moving out. Now, in fairness, my
scatter cushions, have you got them yet?
Man, don't even fucking start.
Well, have they tried to get you something?
No. Oh! Because I've done this
every
before.
Fucking night I go to bed, I have to lift the bastard things off and throw them across the fucking bastard. And do you know what the worst thing is?
I've never understood in my life, Connor, why, and I've said it as a joke, but I fucking mean it. No man has ever walked into a shop, looked at a cushion and went, fuck it, I'm treating myself. I do not get why women love fucking cushions. My ma in my old house, right? in my ma's house.
In my ma's house.
In the living room, there's that many cushions on the sofa. There's a really lovely, comfy leather sofa. There's that many cushions on it. When you sit down, you're sitting like that.
I just don't. Do you know the word here?
She smuggled cushions into my flat.
Well,
I opened the chest of drawers. There was fucking cushions in it, and I was like, "You fucking sneaky, cheeky bastard!"
The cross-border fucking
Swear to fucking
cushion smuggler.
Fucking pillows up my hole.
Well, you're from Armagh, so if there's something can smuggle, it's fucking Armagh people.
You want to see one? Fucking duvet behind my molar.
Oh, scatter cushions and all this shit. And do you know what makes that hasn't happened to you, but it may happen to you at some point? Did you know about the new sort of thing where
the blanket on top of the blanket?
No. This is next level where you can't complain about the cushions anymore,
right?
Because there's a thing now where, as you would know, a podcast if you're listening, my mother-in-law passed away last year, and one of the things that can be done now is you take their garments and you make teddy bears out of their old clothes and stuff. It's like a memento, or cushions. So now there's a cushion on the bed,
even in death,
that is now not just a scatter cushion; it's a sentimental scatter cushion.
Aye. I mean, surely you scatter ashes, not cushions.
So when I'm fucking it off the wall in darkness without her knowing, I didn't know that's what the cushion was.
You're fighting with your mother-in-law after death.
After death. So I was cursing as this fucking cushion, and she went, "That's Mummy's cushion." I was like, "Oh, sorry."
Well,
I a wee bit bad, and I was like, "But keep it in your fucking side of the bed."
In the first house I lived in with my ex in Derry, there was a day where I have this weird thing. Do you ever be like fucking holding one of the cushions, or you're trying to get comfy with all these women's cushions about, and you realise one of them's got duck feathers in it, and then you can pull the feathers out and you find the wee specky bits, and there's something you're like, "Oh, it's class." Right?
Aye. Or is it when they scratch against your head? That's the fucking...
Yeah. But I was like, "Oh fuck, it's one of these wee duck feather cushions." So I unzipped it, right, and pulled out baby grows.
What?
This cushion was stuffed with fucking baby grows. And I was like, "Where'd you get this from?" She's like, "Oh, just a charity shop." And I was like, "With these baby grows in it, when you..." So I, straight away, I'm like, "Well, that's a haunted cushion. That's a Victorian fucking Ouija board curse."
I'm trying to think the logic of somebody who... Because somebody has done that, obviously.
Yeah.
So was it a way to get rid of baby grows without telling people?
I don't know, but
are they extreme recyclers?
I don't know. It just scared the fuck out of me. Like,
that is a bit freaky. Like.
Yeah. Absolutely terrifying.
Could be that worse. Could be babies in the baby grows. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, I could have been way
worse.
That's
the only thing that could have been a worse.
Sorry, it wasn't baby grows. It was just loads of used condoms. Each one a child lost.
Not able to grow.
Oh, God bless them.
Baby no grows.
That's what I say every time my girlfriend gets a period.
Baby no
You
grows.
could have been a doctor. Berry tampons and all. I'm mad pro-life.
Oh, right. So you got that sorted, and then you got...
Now, what is
because we have seen you on Instagram over the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been invited up yet, but I haven't seen
you. Here, I'll give you the spare key. Anytime you want.
I told him I'd better have a fucking
what are you doing during the week?
place to keep. I was really going to land up yesterday just for the crack, but yeah.
I wasn't ready. I hadn't mopped or anything yesterday, so
I have to go and get a map of where celebrities live to find out where your house is.
Yeah. I'm beside Bill Murray.
All right.
Or Willie Murray. I mean, I just call him Big Willie.
Willie Murray, the mechanic.
You know Murray's mechanics. Murray, the mint. Murray's mints, by the way, not to be confused with Murray Mints. He's a butcher.
That would be the genius name for a butcher
Murray's
shop.
Mints.
Murray's Mints.
Here's the thing though, right? And it's this is not misogyny, I mean this in a lovely way. There's something really nice about when you move house and any woman you know is like, "I've got just the thing for you." Right? Mm-hmm. So in fairness, I got a kettle, a toaster, plates, cups, all this extra shit from mum, aunties, girlfriend, like all right. But then the thing that scares me a little bit is they don't realise that's where it ends.
Oh yeah.
You give me the stuff, thank you. Now fuck off. Right?
You're not welcome back.
You don't get to put this anywhere.
Nah.
Right? So whenever I went in and my ma had moved a kettle, I was like, whoa, put it back to fuck, right? I opened the cupboard and there was glasses already lined up and stuff, and I'm like, you fucking...
But how long though?
But then the weirdest bit is I went to the gig last night, came back, my girlfriend and my ma had been doing wee bits and pieces, and the place looked class.
I was just going to say,
never
underestimate the experience of, especially somebody of your mum of her age, the experience they have of knowing where the handiest and how to fit the most shit into a cupboard. Man, they will figure out the cupboard to do that. It's fucking... There's cupboards in my house that I can't get to the back of. and I know there's stuff in it, but I don't know what the stuff is.
Aye.
But I know it's there. I can see it, but I don't know what it is. And she doesn't know what it is, but I'm not allowed to take it out.
Aye.
Because it could be needed someday.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what it is, how do you know you're going to need it?
I see. When I was a kid, I thought you had to keep the white plastic hooks from curtains because there was that many in our house. I thought they must be an essential.
They're so expensive.
Must be.
Aye, very expensive.
Others, yeah. There's definitely cupboards in my ma's house where I go. I don't know what's in that.
No.
But if I went, Ma, do we have? I should go.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's in behind the bags. Just fucking.
My daughter comes to me and she knows now. She goes, Daddy, where's that? And I was like, ask your mother. Right. Because the thing is, it's not even that.
I think my mom goes into one of our cupboards just to read at night. Well, she's got a wee den set up.
I do put things away, and but it's not the right place.
Aye.
So then it's moved to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because that's where it goes. And now, when we moved last year, I just said, right, potato peeler. Where do you want that to be every time? Tell me where it needs to go, and I'll put it there, because you keep fucking moving it, and I don't know where it is.
Aye.
She goes, where did you find it? I was like, over there. She goes, well, that's where I want it. Oh, you fucking...
That was the thing, yeah. Because, again, in my and dad's house, I'm the only one that would do any sort of cooking that involves ingredients.
Right.
Everything else is just fucking the oven and eat it.
Oh, no.
And the amount of times where I'd open the drawer where the whisk was the last time, and it isn't there anymore, and I'm like...
Then you have to try and play the logic game and go, where would she put it?
Yeah. If I was someone who couldn't cook, what would I think that is?
What would I do with a whisk?
What would I think that is, and where would I put it? There was so many, like there's a drawer at the bottom of my ma's kitchen where you just open it and you're like, I can't, there's that much shit in here, I can't even see the thing I'm trying to get. I go, where's the cheese grater? She go, there. And I'm like, how the fuck do you do that?
Unbelievable. They have it's a skill that like no other.
And this is I can't believe I'm saying this, right?
Oh.
And I want you to be ready. Now, bear in mind, remember me for who I was, right? The mad, drug-taking, alcoholic, fucking lunatic that everybody thinks I am, right?
Yeah.
Can I have a pile of iron through the night and I can't fucking wait? I cannot wait.
Do you know what's...
I have a whole evening set up for myself, right?
In a way, I'd be kind of...
board in relation to the TV, right?
She can iron all night.
I'm going to iron all night watching TV and drinking a beer. And then I'm going to have a fucking beer in the bath.
It's those little freedoms, Mick, that nobody understands.
Can't fucking wait. I want to wrap this up now.
I envy you to be at that point of time where you don't realise obviously what the effect on your back when you're standing iron all the time. The other thing is I've never lived alone.
Aye.
In my life, I've never had, I've always been with, so like you're having fucking proper bachelor pad, like.
Yeah,
I know you're with somebody, but
I'm so afraid to go to sleep.
Why?
Because I've never been in a house on my own to sleep, like on my own.
Oh no, I'm like you. I just dream of having a house to myself.
Aye, no, but that's the thing. I'm like, what if this house is fucking haunted and the ghost is waiting until by myself to be all like, hello? And then I was thinking to myself, here, if it is haunted, I'm sure the ghost will take a beer.
No, rightly.
Do you know what I mean?
Huh. Would you believe in that stuff?
No, but I've often thought if a ghost was to go, rah, I'd be all, hey, what are you hanging about here for? What's the unfinished bit? Come on, talk to me. I love a bit of company too. Well, at least your mother sucks cocks in hell. She's a wanker right enough. I don't like her myself.
Well, there you are. I never thought of it. I knew you were afraid of the dark.
Tell you what was embarrassing as well. Taking ninja weapons and lightsabers up a lift.
That's how they knew it was Bartlett moving in. I seen a lightsaber. It's Bartlett.
That's how I mark my territory. That's my way of saying keep a noise down without saying keep the noise down.
Neighbours going to see that mad bastard
See
moving
that
next
fucking
door.
man.
Must be us.
Aye, that's the worst thing, man. If they've seen me, I haven't done my job.
He's clearly...
I'm supposed to strike from the darkness.
He's clearly special ops.
Special needs.
Oh, fuck. So...
also, another thing is the first thing I did when I got in, I like looked around being all, them lights weren't that low. Fucking right. I could swing the lights here about all right.
And tell me I want to see Pride in Place. I want to see them lightsabers on the wall, on hangers.
That's the thing.
Fucking
I am sort of
cross swords if you have to.
Yeah, I'm half thinking about making a wee fucking podcast studio in the place. Mm-hmm. And the ninja weapons will be definitely. I need to get a wee stand.
Well, are we relocating then, or do you think that could we do from your gaff?
Maybe it's a bit echoey. The only thing.
We could partition off a wee segment.
We'll figure it out. We'll come up for a fucking swally some night and we'll talk it out.
We could do a live radio show from your fucking... Have you no internet?
I've no internet yet, no.
Balls.
Although shout out to the guy from Vodafone who gave me a load of discounts for being famous. Sometimes it works out.
Anybody next door has your Wi-Fi? You can give us your Wi-Fi code.
Do you know what's class? I've got unlimited data on my phone, so I can just set.
Oh, you can hotspot? Oh, happy days,
and I was watching Friends this morning, eating my breakfast. Had a nap on the sofa after I woke up.
Don't know
In a wee sun trap and all.
Don't know you're living.
Fucking
now,
I swear to God.
now I'm getting past the point of being happy for you. I'm
fuming.
getting fucking annoyed.
Aye.
So just stop talking to me.
And it's all wooden. It's all the same wooden floor. So even for cleaning it, you just start at one wall and go the whole way across. I mopped this morning. Felt fucking lethal.
We need to get you a wee robot.
Ah, no, fuck that there.
Oh, just one job.
No, I like mopping.
Yeah, see.
Having said that,
fucking
after one load of washing dishes, I was like, oh, fuck, I miss my man.
I'm missing your man. Oh, right. So, well, this is going to be...
It's been a big week because we've been back gigging as well. Well, I haven't
ventured into the dark side yet.
The fucking Taking the Roof after is pretty much all sold out. So thanks very much for everybody who's been getting involved in that. If you missed the outside ones, the Ulster Hall tickets are still available for September. But I was in Banbridge on Thursday and then Warrenpoint on Friday night. And then I was in Belfast last night. Guinness and McCann.
Good stuff.
Fucking class, man.
How'd the outdoor gigs go?
Lethal. Like the Banbridge is a weird one because there was no stage. You were literally sitting on, it was like a wee grass bank. So I was just standing there and in the audience we were all nice and comfy under umbrellas. And I was like, weird to find yourself going, if a bird shits on me,
I never thought
this
of that
gig is
outdoor.
derailed.
Oh, you're gone. Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do. You couldn't come back from that.
So it was weird to be like I hadn't written material. Because there's no point in writing material. I've always found if I have no gigs on, I just won't write.
Yeah.
Because by the time I get it on stage, it'll have gone stale in my head. I won't make it funny. So it was really weird to be going to the gig in Banbridge with like fucking nothing. And then going, oh fuck, I do have jokes. Oh yeah. Oh shit. And it all started coming back. And a crowd of ones that they are on our Patreon, so thanks very much for heckling.
Oh no, do we have heckling patrons?
Here, tell you what, it was amazing.
Patrons that heckle?
Because the thing was that, like, the wee evil bastard comedian that lives in my head was like, fucking yes. Like, fucking
Bring them to me.
Tell you what was very funny though. So shout out to Scott. I forget Scott's second name, but before the gig started, the manager of the Belmont Hotel in Banbridge comes up to me and he goes, "Here, Mick, there's a guy sitting in the front row. My mate, he's in a wheelchair. He's got cerebral palsy. Loves a crack. Get fucking stuck in them, right? Now, you'll know as a comedian, when somebody says get stuck in them, you go, I'm not that kind of person. So I was like, I'm not going to get stuck into somebody with cerebral palsy, right? Who's in a wheelchair in the front row. But also my brain goes straight into, if he starts, fucking, what if I got here, right? So in my head, I'm going, if he opens his mouth, I'm going to go, trust you get the best parking space, fucking, right? So the guy, we just did the show, grand, no fucking heckling, whatever. And at the end of the gig, Scott was like, or somebody came up and was like, here, can you get a photo with Scott? So I'm down chatting away. And fair play, like the guy, Scott, a coffee just kicked in. He goes, listen, he goes, never be afraid to slag off people like me. He goes, I'm in a wheelchair, but we come here for the crack. We're just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, right? And I'm going, mate, no harm to you. I'm not going to start on you because everybody else is going to go, what a cunt Mickey Bartlett is, right? So I was like, next time you come down to a show, heckle me and I'll fucking destroy you. I'll put you in another wheelchair. Yeah, fucking right. You don't know who you're fucking with, right? You'll end up leaving with a different condition than you came here with. I'll fucking murder, right? All good crack. I get back to the house. I don't have no drink of wine, and one of his mates sent me a selfie. Me and Scott got right. Guy's like, here, man, you wouldn't do us a favor. Share this in your story. Scott's a big fan. I was like, cool. He was like, here, fucking slag him off a wee bit for the crack. So I put up on Instagram, cheers to Scott for offering to give me a backy home, right? And then people on Instagram started messaging me, calling me a cunt. I was like, a disabled guy told me to make fun of him, and I did. And then everybody was like, you're a bad bastard.
I hate that at the end of things in the comedy club. Obviously in Daly's Noma, we're Dermot Devlin, who runs the sort of My Way access for disabled users throughout the north, comes all the time, and he would be there every single month. And his I've talked to him about it, and the thing is, by not addressing him or not having a go, it's like a reverse discrimination. You're like, what? Like you'll slag everybody else, or you don't slag me, and he's so up for the crack. He wants to be fucking. You know.
I remember us being out drinking one night. And
but it's other people getting offended for him.
Exactly.
And that's what I fucking hate.
Because Dermy does, he's into the cosplay stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Does, aye.
And we were sitting drinking one night and I went, know what you need to do? I went, get somebody else, Master Blaster. Right. Dermy's fucking howling and everybody around me was like,
that's mad.
Aye.
offended for that, and I just be like, I don't understand. But yeah, so
It was great to be back and offending people again.
great to be back.
It was really good to have people misunderstand everything you've done.
Yeah, great to be back attacking the disabled.
Yeah,
That's when you know things are back.
Exactly,
normal.
Because even like obviously when there was no comedy on, I was having to do it my own. Was
Yeah, just like walking down the pound stretcher and stuff.
Yeah, like just throwing sticks into their wheels and all. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I just love making fun of disabled people. That's the only reason I do this.
That's why. That's why.
I mean? It's the only reason I came out with you.
That's how I first met you.
Exactly. The amount of all the things I do to disabled people all the time, man. Fucking wave at blind folk. Do you know what I mean? I wear a mask and say hello to deaf people. Oh man, I love it. I fucking love it. Dyslexic people, fucking hell. I'm always going spell banana all the time. There's nothing I love more than walking up to somebody with autism, just throwing pencils on the floor and going count them. I love it. I breathe for it. I fucking every single agoraphobia. Fucking hell, open all the windows up. There's nothing I love more. Nothing gives me more fucking energy.
That's the whole reason that.
Do you know what I mean? It's my fucking joy de vivre. That's the only reason. The only reason I fucking brush my teeth in the morning is to walk up to people with no teeth and go, look, damn, yeah, fucking. I know it's not a disability, but I can't think of it anymore.
Yeah, leave me alone. So
I love it. I love it.
Oh no, I'd be proud of you when you do it too. I'd be really proud.
Aye.
Are you friends with Mickey, the boy that
Here's the thing. I don't understand. Why is it not called up syndrome? You know what I mean? They all seem happy. I love doing it. I love doing it. You know what I mean? I walk up to people with Parkinson's and hand them a cocktail. Go here, do us a favour. Stir that. All the time, and I fucking love it. Love it. Throw cats in front of guide dogs. Fucking.
This is definitely not a clip we can make because there's no context given to it. Actually, we should get him cancelled. He's done. Then you're fucking out of your flat within 21 days like Poots.
Fucking nothing I love more. Nothing I love more. Swear to God.
Oh fuck.
I just stand in front of the wheelchair parking spaces in Riverdance. Love it. Love it. Swear to God. Walk up to Siamese twins and go, here, put your hands together. That doesn't even make sense.
No, that's not good.
Aye.
But you're still babysitting Ruby and Saturday night, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
okay, so.
Yeah. That's like, if I babysit Ruby, I guarantee it 10 minutes in, I'd be like, Connor's nothing wrong with her, it's you.
You're the only person I could leave a Ruby where I'd have to ring Ruby and go, is he alright?
Ruby lies in bed. He went down alright, Ruby on the phone to you going, it's okay to give him one of these Capri Suns.
Son, they're not Capri Suns. That's gin. He's just telling you.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you know what you're banging on? Ruby, I had a bit of toast and he's all tuckered out. I put on Paw Patrol for me. He's dead on.
He was drying his balls in front of the TV.
Oh, fucking hell.
So yes, if any disabled groups out there want us to be ambassadors,
yeah. I'll fucking treat you like a normal person. Like an equal.
That is equity. That's what we're looking for. Oh, sweet Lord. Right, so.
But there is something fucking. I told you the story before with the girl with the tattoo on her foot.
No.
Again, one of the funniest. I was at a wedding about 2 years ago. I was best man at a wedding, and before the wedding happened, all the bride and all her sisters got matching tattoos. So they all got a fern leaf. I think it was a fern.
Right.
But one of the girls in a wheelchair.
Right.
And I don't know. She's been in a wheelchair her whole life, but I don't know what condition she had or what the crack was. So we're all sitting the second day after the wedding, panting like fuck. And I was about to get this tattoo the week later.
Right.
So fucking again, one of these moments where a disabled person throwing out fucking venom, and I'm like, yes, and everybody else is uncomfortable as fuck. So she was like, so Amory got a tattoo here, and Stacey got her tattoo here, and Joan got her tattoo here. And so when I got mine done on my foot, and I went, fuck, I hear the foot's like a really really sore place to get a tattoo. And she went, sure, I wouldn't know, I can't feel my fucking feet. And everybody went, and I was like, yes, you bit me. I love it.
It is. Do you remember doing the gigs in Enniskillen? You remember those gigs we did? A couple of ones in the Jazzies or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And there was a regular came every month. Shelley, shout out to Shelley, she's listening. And but Shelley's in a wheelchair. She's completely paralysed from neck down, but also blind. But when she's in, she's like the humor was fucking. She was so intelligent, so like she, proper fucking on the ball. But like you wouldn't know she was blind. You know what I mean? It's the very first time I met her, and I'm standing with a hand out to shake her hand, and obviously she can't move. And then can't see that I. She was like, "Your hand's out, isn't it?" I was like,
I told you the time I was on a fucking on a train and a blind guy got on.
Right.
I went, "Is there any seats available?" And I went, "There's one there." And everybody went quiet, and the blind guy went, "He fucking pointed, didn't he?" It was amazing.
Oh, right. Okay. I think it's enough.
I know, let's do some fucking questions.
Disability badge.
Yeah, people are going fucking mad here.
Oh, you can hear it in you. You're very sniffly.
I think
I'm sniffly because I'm fucking crying laughter, but
I think the pollen count's high, and I think obviously my new flat's been just freshly painted.
Is that called a pollen count anymore? It's called a Delta variant.
Oh, is that? Yeah. Delta variant? That's the girl used to go with fucking Brand McFadden. They invented the flu, what?
Fuck me. Right, okay, questions from our beloved patrons. Thank you very much. I think we've had this question before. Favourite sandwich?
Oh.
We have had this before. Ham, pear and brie.
Aye.
I talked about that before.
I made a wee belter the other week. Chicken chorizo, Nando's pernod sauce, and a fucking brioche bop.
Oh, nice.
Just a wee homemade packed lunch one, but sublime.
All over the place, like a bit of Portuguese, bit of Spanish.
Fucking right.
And then
very
global.
Yeah. Brioche, of course, from Monaghan. Brioche Megarivi. I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's brioche or something like that there. I don't know where the fella goes, but lovely girl all the same.
Brioja. Right. How's the new house? Did you leave Lurgan? The patrons are trying to find out where you live.
I know, man.
He did leave Lurgan.
Yep.
He left his ma's house. That's as much as we know. It's top secret. You have to find your celebrity map. Right. Dear Mickey, I write to you today with a heavy heart.
Oh, what happened?
Week after week, Patreons compliment Connor on his 50s movie star good looks. Though this is at a shoot.
You do look like a movie star, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Predator.
Fucking Laurel and Hardy here.
Fucking more like Laurel and Lardy.
Though this is as it should be, no one writes in to flatter Mickey. That's very true. That's very true.
I don't need flattering.
But here we go. Allow me to be the first by comparing you to the comedy genius Eddie Izzard. A few years ago, Eddie took on the Herculean effort of 27 marathons in the same amount of days. He did it for charity, but as a bonus, his piss turned purple. For me, worth it for that alone. Anyway, purple piss isn't as cool as it sounds, suggests kidney problems. So test. One was DNA sequencing. In that, Eddie discovered that he, along with all other redheads, are in fact the ancestors of Neanderthals. Our ginger, odd-bodied and pronounced browed cousins. So next time Connor gets a handsome comment, you just remember this. You and Eddie Izzard. Who would have thunk it? You're welcome, sir. So you're a bit of a Neanderthal.
I mean, I am built for cross-country hunting. Do you know what I mean?
But only on horseback.
No, like I'll walk to McDonald's if I have to.
Oh. Well, you and Eddie Izzard. I mean, that's...
Aye.
Yeah.
I mean, both geniuses. Both look great in the dress. Both hate the Tories.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Sure, right, yeah. He can run.
I can skip.
That's true. I can hop.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah.
Hop to the fucking...
Who identifies a woman now, Eddie Izzard?
Right. Next one. Favorite Rolling Stones song? That's a very random question.
Fucking... What's the one? I always forget the name of this fucking song. The one in the Avengers. What? No.
It's I forget the name of it too. I put it in the quiz too. I know the one you're on about.
Doom and Gloom.
Doom and Gloom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Give Me Shelter is a fucking
I forgot about Give Me Shelter.
belter of a tune. But Tumbling Dice is a great tune too. So I don't know. Obviously the hits are there too. So that's very random.
Very random question. I'm definitely if I grew up in the 60s and 70s, I'd definitely be a Stones rather than the Beatles.
See, I love the Beatles now, but I think back in the day I would have been a Stones man.
Yeah. I like the Beatles now, but I think I think I'm still a Stones.
But I think at that time you had to be one or the other.
Were you Blur or Oasis?
I was Blur, you see.
Were you? Damn.
Were you Oasis?
Yeah. I never liked Blur.
Never liked Oasis. See,
there
that's
you
why
go.
it works.
We are different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yang and yang, 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 yang.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you seen Bo Burnham's new special? If so, what do you think?
I haven't finished it yet. It's so good. I've put it on and had to go fuck me and walk away from it and come back to it. It's phenomenal. Just a comedian, because have you heard about it? Like he wrote it and sort of filmed it himself within a year in
You were talking
lockdown.
about this
Like I
last
wrote it
year,
myself.
yeah.
So it's just it's great because he's one of those I haven't watched an awful lot of his stuff because I find sometimes when people are doing musical stuff I have to be like in the mood for it. Mm-hmm. But having seen him do interviews and seen him on sort of talk show things, like he's fucking super intelligent and really, really, really funny. So it's fucking class.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't know
very
who he
good.
is.
He's
Never heard of him.
I don't even think he's 30. He's just turned 30. So he's a real.
All right,
He's been
okay.
famous since he was like 16. He kind of got
right.
YouTube famous.
I do know the
when that
name.
started,
I
yeah.
know, but if you show me a picture, I wouldn't know who.
Aye.
Yeah.
It's worth a watch, especially with a fucking.
Right. Okay. I haven't read this, but it's wanky time.
Oh,
Do you want to do
allow
that?
me.
That's what happens every
You
time you
stop
go for a
fucking
wank.
changing that.
Yeah, we had to do it for the intro. Sorry. Yeah. So okay.
Wanky time with Deckchair and Yumz.
As I removed the butter dish from the fridge. What an opening line. I reminisced about the danger wanks I had at home. No parents now. I was a big boy with my own place and no longer had to hide my secret silverware fetish. As I applied the Dramona to my winkle, it got lost among the hair, reminding me of school and the nasty things people would say like, "You thought you had a pube until you pissed out of it, bastards." Of course I had to be delicate with it. Care is the byword when handling small things. Once, I'd pushed down too hard on it and it snapped like the lion bar in that Esley ad. For fuck's sake, focus or you'll never finish, man. Another distraction was those girls in the bar the other night. I'd sung my little sexy song and everything. I've got something in my front pocket for you. Why don't you reach in my pocket, see what it is, then grab onto it just for you. Give a little squeeze and say, "How do you do?" But they called me a perv and continued to fawn over my handsome friend. Damn your eyes, man. Concentrate. Or your consecration wank of your new home will never be done, damn it. What am I good at? Making people laugh in hysterics. Oh, that worked. Hard as a fork. Now I just had to make it be sick. I tugged with fervour, though gently.
Hang on a second.
Proof.
Is this guy sending in what he imagines my wanking me?
I got
And
to
also saying I've got a small dick. Hang on a wee fucking minute here. Who is that?
when I got to the secret silverware fetish, I thought, this is Bartlett.
Here. It's not small. It's just compared to me. Many things don't look that big. Ask your mummy. I've no pubes either. You've seen that?
Yeah, that was okay. Right, I know it's it doesn't go. Yeah, crusty forks.
You fucking dirty, cheeky, fucking rotten herser. Don't even sing.
Right, next up, hi lads. Any nightmare stories about falling asleep at a party and waking to find something done to you or overindulged and done something you can't remember, only to be told about the next day? So many times.
I've never fallen asleep at a party. At that kind of weird. I remember one time my friend fell asleep at a party and he sleeps with his eyes open and we didn't know.
Right.
And we put makeup on him. He looked fantastic when we were finished. But every so often, so one eye would be open and we were like, was he dead? And I got to see we were playing X-Yozis on his forehead before he woke up. So every time he'd wake up and we would all go, man, I think fucking Far Cry 1 was the best one. We'd all just launch into like weird, and he'd fall back to sleep again. And then he eventually woke up, realised what we'd done to him. And then when we were all going to sleep, he was standing. He was just standing in the living room with a Mac 3 going, first one of you wants to fall asleep, get this view shit off. And we were like, you always take it too far because you're going to have to pull our kecks down.
Yeah. Couldn't just
Like,
draw on a cheek.
Do you think we're not going to wake up with somebody being like,
I don't think I would wake up.
Look at his pants now.
Yeah, to try and lift them from the back.
Oops, here we go. Obviously, I was asleep straight away because I'm shoring like a fucking dolphin's belly.
Imagine going through all that work and that effort, really quietly open the shorts. Like, not a fucking thing there.
Just sees his own face staring back at him, like looking in the lagoon.
Oh fuck!
I'm like a fucking Suzuki down there, just smooth chassis. I did. Yeah, I love like we vetoed a guy's eyebrows one time as well. When we were at university.
Oh fuck!
Loads of things people have done.
A lot of drawing on people's faces. Yeah, a lot
the
of
warm
stuff.
water, the
warm water for the piss. Yeah,
the pissing thing.
We
foam, like shaving foam was always hand tickle their face.
yeah. Took their dentures one time.
What?
One of the boys threw up in a sink and his teeth fell out. And
I thought one of the boys and his what age are you? Who do you know with dentures is one of the boys?
me and
Oh, you've got fucking. That's from fighting, isn't it?
well, no, not all of them. The other guy, yeah, he same thing. Actually, one of them was a fall. He lost a tooth, so that's the
Right.
picture. But and then we just hit it in badness and had to walk around going, "Yeah, you fucking see my,
Where's my teeth?
yeah, you see my denture."
Fucking hell.
I remember waking up after a party in London, and I've never had this happen to me ever in my life, where I had
Because you were drinking an Oma.
where I had no idea. Number one, no idea where I was, and
Aye.
then how I got there. And I don't know if you've ever had this experience of waking up somewhere and not being able to get out.
Yeah, I have had that.
So it turned out I was in a pub.
You abduct yourself?
I was upstairs. No way, because the pub I worked in London was kind of the same as fucking EastEnders.
Aye.
Somebody lives upstairs, you know that sort of thing. So I was upstairs in the pub, but I didn't know I was upstairs in the pub. I thought I was in a flat. So then I'm trying to get out.
Aye.
Absolutely fucking dying. You know the feeling, you just woke
Aye.
up and I'm going, I need to get the fuck out of here. And then setting off every alarm in the fucking pub,
Oh,
trying to
shit.
get out. The manager lands and all the rest. I need to get the fuck out of here. Who are you? I was like, I don't even know.
Who are any of us?
Who were you with? I don't even know.
Aye.
And then going outside and having no money. Not and somewhere in London, if you know the size of London.
Aye, you don't know where you are.
Don't know where I am. And then ringing somebody from the bar and going, I don't know where the fuck I am. I don't know what tube station I'm even near. I don't know, you know. And he goes, well, what's around you? And I was like, oh, there's a pub called the Wheat Sheaf. And he went, there's fucking 3,000 left in
Fucking
London.
hell.
I was like, oh, this narrows down. So it turns out I was in King's Cross and found my way back. But yeah, it took me a long time to figure that out. And that was the hangover from hell.
That happened to me. Do you remember one of the nights last year when I was walking back to my house party and I got lost in that housing estate?
That's right.
And I only know I got lost because I put it in my Instagram story.
That's right.
Like I woke up in my old bed being like, oh, that was great. Went on Instagram, I was like, what the fuck?
That's right. And you kept walking and walking.
Yeah, just got lost.
At least I was in London. You were in fucking Lurgan.
Well,
Right, what have we got next? Any thoughts on craft booze? Fancy shade for wankers without personality, or a nice bit of something different that's 9% makes you feel like you've been hit by a bus? I'm in between them. I'm a mixture of both in that.
Yeah. A good one's a great one, and a shite one's like, ugh.
I haven't found a good one yet. You know, I
Aye.
haven't found one and go, oh fuck, I could taste that.
There's one, well, I suppose, was Brewdog a craft beer? It's still kind of craft-ish, is it?
Is it now?
It's kind of,
It probably is. It's not one of the
Aye.
mainstream. Yeah.
it's one of the ones where I go, that fucking tastes lovely. But if you smell it, you're like, that's cat's pish.
Hop House, that new one they brought out.
Yeah.
I can't drink that.
Aye,
Either. There's
can't
something.
drink
There's a whatever that fucking flavor it is added to it. That's throughout craft beer as well.
Aye.
It's the same.
That sort of yeasty,
Whatever
fucking-
that is,
whatever it is, yeah.
Somebody will give you a better explanation of that. So I don't know. Fancy shade for wankers. I mean, is it deer? I obviously don't drink
Yeah,
it
it's
often.
deer, or like, yeah.
In a pub, like, is it deer? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Although I don't even,
Is it all 9%?
I know there's some bars that are like craft bars, because there's a brewery in Glasgow, West Brewery, that basically have two types of beer. They have a dark one and a light one.
Right.
And will get you like 2 pints of the dark one, and you're like, I know, man, it's man.
The pub I used to work in London when me and Emer went back to it 3 years ago, and it's completely turned into like where we were was just right on the edge of Brixton.
Aye.
So it was full of all the scum of London. Like it was fucking mighty, great place to go. Like the parties and the drinking, it was unreal. And we came back to go hoping to see the same people, not same people, but same life
Aye.
with it. Fucking boys in their MacBooks and craft beer
Oh,
and eating wee nibbles, and I was walking and going, what has happened to this place?
I told you that when I went back to.
In the space of 10 years, they
Aye.
completely gentrified the whole area. And then I found a guy who worked in the shop that I knew from 10, 20 years ago. I was like, what the fuck's happened to all the people? Where's such and such? Croydon. They've all been pushed further south.
Aye.
The rent went up, like they do in Dublin. The rent went up so high they had to move. And they're all down Croydon. I was like, fuck, Croydon must be some dodgy place these days. Like,
let's go straight down to Croydon.
Straight to Croydon.
It's weird. I like going back into my old university and going to the Students' Union and seeing the bar be replaced by 2 toasters and a microwave. No. You know what I mean?
World's fucked.
Aye.
If you're still next one, if you're still looking to change the name of the podcast, you should change it to Dum Dum and Yumz, seeing as Mickey doesn't know the difference between MLA and MP.
Here, one time.
That was a scary thing, but last week, on a serious note, because I would class you as quite a politically minded comedian in that sense.
Yeah.
And then I was like, if he doesn't know, like, and you are like you, and I'm not slagging, you would be quite aware.
Yeah.
What is fucking Joe Soap on the street like? Who doesn't?
That's the thing, man.
It really scared me last week. I was like, holy fuck!
I think it's a situation where, and I'm definitely including myself in this. A lot of people have stopped paying as much attention to politics and to what they can. We can fucking see it with lockdown. We'll talk about that in a different podcast. But the amount of time I just go, fuck them cunts do what they want anyway, and then you stop paying attention.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something that I knew.
But
I just forgot about it.
But yeah, we're not. You're definitely not dumb.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not. Tell you what, I was saying today again the way up as well. Being back to stand up, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm actually quite clever. I've just got thick because I've been bored.
Right. Okay. Right.
Because on Thursday night I was on stage and forgot how to string a sentence together, and I went, what the fuck is going on here? There's definitely a wee bit of my brain that goes to sleep unless I'm gigging.
So let me get this right. Your standard for being somewhat smart is to string a sentence
when
together.
I'm holding a microphone, my stupidity looks like I'm doing it on purpose.
That's
could be that too.
That might be a little bit to it. Yeah. Okay. Connor, what is the weirdest Father's Day gift you've received? I got a key ring for a set of car keys yesterday from my son from an ex-relationship, but I can't drive. That's Adam Rich. Adam, shout out to Adam for our crisps hamper.
Yes.
We got a crisps hamper sent to us.
Yeah.
Was
now we're both influencers.
No. Does that officially mean I've sold my soul?
No.
No, that's
you
okay.
Just got crisps, like?
I just got crisps, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to influence, I'll be looking a lot more than just fucking,
Aye, take them to my house tonight, we'll have a wee party.
Weirdest Father's Day gift? I used to get a lot of that tack. That shite you'd find at the tills. And then I told them a couple of years, like, stop buying me that shit. Because it actually hurts me to throw it out because I know it says, to the greatest dad ever.
Aye.
But it's also a fucking
made in China.
It's a pen with a light on it.
Aye.
I don't really need it.
For Father's Day, I got my dad 12 Guinness and his hole because I moved out.
Ringing you this morning, going fucking fair pity, son. Fair pity.
Thank you so much. Put my man on the phone, she's busy. She's brushing her teeth off.
Her mother.
What the fuck's this? Well, I'll look at this after.
It'll help. Right, okay. I think that's the end of the Deckchair and Yumz. The rest are for just rabbiting on, yeah. So thank you to everybody for sending us questions. As always, do the whole thing. Do the whole rigmarole.
If you want to leave us a review on Apple,
leave a review there.
As always, anything below 5-star doesn't even work. So don't even bother your hole.
It's weird. It's like a code problem.
Tell your friends about the podcast. It's a weird thing. Like, there's still people who can't get onto the Patreon because if you're listening to this and you haven't seen the video version, come over to Patreon. You can see what we actually look like. Connor being the sexy one, me just being the mutant Dumbo. Connor's fucking wee ginger bimbo. No, I'm not your fucking hoa.
I'm not liking this this negative vibe that's coming with me being, because let's be honest, it started as a joke and it should stay a joke, but now you're taking it serious.
I'm not taking it seriously. What I mean, it's just saying.
Is it just you're a bit uncomfortable with this level of handsomeness? What is it that's?
It's
what can I do to reduce my handsomeness?
No, keep it up. You're smashing it. Definitely. Keep looking like an angry lesbian in that shirt. All you're missing 3 darts.
Why do I have to be angry?
Because they're never not. I mean,
we're going to cancel.
Here, if you ever met a lesbian who's going like, morning, no. She's all, my DMs are calling them my ankles. Fucking back of my head's freezing with this haircut.
Oh, fuck. We were going well there before we got, we're doing all right until we had to cancel.
It's very hard to find a bra that goes with a fucking denim waistcoat. That's not a lesbian, that's a fucking Hell's Angel. I was because they're too mixed up.
Oh, fuck, right.
Aye. So, yeah, tickets for the outdoor tour are pretty much sold out. But have a wee look if you want to go see for the remainders. The Ulster Hall shows are on sale. We are starting back at the Hatfield in Belfast as well. So, Wednesday night, we're going to have a show with Aaron McCann and Jordan Robinson. So, check out the Hatfield website or their Facebook page to get tickets for that. I think it's a wee dinner and a show sort of number.
And if you're not a patron, be a patron. Come and join us because Mickey has bills now.
Bills to pay now.
Our highest tier is $5, so that's what?
£4 or something. It's £2 or something.
Yeah, that's not even two pints.
But not anymore.
How much the pints were in the Woodville?
Much.
$3.80. Which were cheap because almost fucking $4.40 or something.
Telling you when the Woodvilles were that. Like,
so you're not even. If you're a patron, it wouldn't even be a cost of a pint.
And it'd be helping us out 1,000,000%. Because I have to buy cushions. So thanks very much. Fucking keep her lit. Sorry for offending everybody all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we jump.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I'm not serious. I could love everybody. Except you fucking dick. All the best. What's up, motherfuckers?